Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be doing a leg focus workout with our band. I have a relatively long band. I think that is probably going to be the best. It's just going to be too hard if it's short. So the best thing would be to have a very long band for this one. This is a medium resistance. You can sort of try out and see how it feels if you like medium or a little bit harder. All right, let's get started by lying on our backs. I'm going to hook this band right over my feet. Just a little safety thing every time that we're working with the band, make sure that it's in the center of your feet to make sure that it does not snap back and hit you, because that's a bad day. I've done it. Don't do that. All right, so our legs are up towards the sky. I'm gently pulling down with the band. It doesn't need to be a gigantic resistance right here, but so it feels relatively pleasant would be a good spot. Now, if your legs are not straight up to the sky because of maybe the backs of the legs are a little bit tight, bend the knees, no big deal, okay? So we just sort of adapt it to however you need. So long legs or bent knees. And what we're going to do is open the legs just a little bit away from each other and then bring them back. So what I'm doing is looking at my feet and making sure that I'm not doing anything funky in or out. And it looks like from where I'm at, when I'm looking at my feet, that they are standing on the ceiling. Okay, so that my toes are spread out wide. The balls of my feet are also flat towards the ceiling. And I'm doing that gentle pull of the legs going away from each other and coming back. Okay. During this whole sequence, I want you to make sure that you're feeling comfortable lying on your back here. It might mean that you have to lift your head up with a pillow, and that's fine. That's all right. You decide how much resistance is going to be there. Let's do just a couple more of these. Good. Now I'm going to bend my knees, and we'll call this like tabletop position. So in this tabletop, because it sort of looks like a table on my shin bones, I'm going to hold on pretty tight here with my band so it doesn't fly away. And then I'm going to stretch my legs in front of me and bend the knees. Bending and stretching right here. Right, so I'm sort of pushing now the wall away from me. It's not a lot of resistance with this band currently. I would say it's a bit of belly muscle work, it's a bit of band, and because we were doing those openings before, maybe you're still feeling the sides of the hips because they got a little bit of a workout there. And I do have my elbows bent in 90 degrees because I like that extra work for my biceps, right? Bonus program, work whatever you can whenever you have the opportunity. Let's do a few more of these. Breathe however you want. Just keep that breath flowing. And good. So we're going to go back up to those legs relatively high. Now, I'm going to take one leg and I'm going to bend it and I'm going to pull down on that band. Pulling down. So what is happening right now is I'm working my hamstring. So the back of the leg that's bending is working quite a bit. The leg that's relatively long to the sky, remember, if that's too much work for that leg to stay long, just bend that knee a little bit. We are still working just on one leg as you pull down and pull. Let's do 4 more. I like this one. And we're going to change. The other leg is going to be pulling. Now, I think sort of the key of this one is keeping the thigh where it is. If you're pulling the knee or that knee is coming closer to you, that thigh is coming closer to you, then we have no real resistance on the band. And we're looking for resistance so the muscle has the challenge. And so pull. Great. Let's do 4 more here. And excellent. All right, we're going to just keep it on one foot and lie on your side. Now, either be working with that pillow. I'm going to be lifting my head up so I can look at all of you beautiful people at home. Just kidding, I can't see you. All right, so we have the the leg bent, the elbow bent. Everything is lined up so that we have shin bone in line with the knee. And we're going to press out and come back in. Now again, I like having a little bit of extra work in my arm, but you could keep it closer to you if you want. That'll be a little bit less work, but I like that 90 degrees and the upper arm slightly away from me. We're going to continue to press and come back in. At the same time, we have a little bit of tension or body attention in the center of our body. What I mean is that your waist feels like it's getting a little bit more narrow there, and I'm just talking about the muscles that are working. Right? So, 2 more. And we're going to stretch that leg, and you're going to keep it there relatively parallel to the floor. So not the toes up, but looking straight out to me. We're going to do a little lift and lower here. Doesn't need to be big. And we're feeling like we could extend that leg further away from us. So you're pushing onto the band, pushing away from the band into the wall that's opposite to you. Maybe you're feeling the side of your hip. I definitely am. Again, if you need to take pauses, do some pauses, no problem. That leg is going to stay there long, and we're going to do a little rotation in and down. Now, this rotation is in the hip. Okay, so it's not just the foot that's moving here, but the leg is moving, and that's what's causing the foot to move with you. So I'm focusing deep in my hip joint and feeling that femur. That's the name of the bone that's there. The femur moving. Two more. Great. Let's focus on the other side. So either you are just lying away from me, or you're going to switch the foot and go the long way over, however it's comfortable. All right, find your way down. Remember, you're deciding always the resistance. You want a little bit more, a little bit less, as you wish. Support your head how you would like. And we're going to bend and stretch. Now, this bottom leg, so the leg that's touching the floor, can be stretched out long. That's going to be then a little bit more, let's say, work for the stability in the body, because you have to make sure that we're not rocking all over the place. I'm going to keep it bent because I really want my brain to be focusing on what's happening with the leg. Take a quick glance down at your own leg. Is your ankle lined up with your knee when you're bending and you're stretching? So the whole leg feels parallel to the floor. Ah, good stuff, right? Simple exercise, but very, very effective. Good. And we're going to do a little lift and a lower. Small movement here. Of course, you are always welcome to pause and do some more repetitions if you like, or if you feel like you need more, do the whole training one time and go back and do it again. Just depends on what you need for the day. All right. So the arm is also getting that workout. I hope you're also experiencing that at home. 4 more. Now, remember that rotation. We rotate in and down. The leg is staying on the same level. It's not getting higher and lower, but you're just sort of rotating right in that hip socket as you're feeling that. Gets all of these little muscles active, which are kind of nice. right. We have one more exercise here. Let's take that band, bring it onto your thighs, hip area. Everyone's going to be a little bit different where that band is going to hit because it's depending on how long those arms are, okay? So make sure that it feels in a comfortable place. So I have my arms long. I have a little bit of resistance on that. You can double up the band if you need even more. And I'd like you to press the arms down as you lift the hips and then come back down. Lift the hips and down. Okay, so sometimes in our classes we talk about an articulated spine or moving like a board. Right now I'm trying to move my hips up and down in one long board. Okay, one long line. And to do that, I'm sort of squeezing my popo muscles to initiate the movement. Okay, we're going to get up there, and we're going to stay up there, and we're going to do little pulses with the arms. Get a little bit more tricep work in there. Back of the arms feels good. Shoulders. Good. Now keep the arms still, and I'd like you to just finish off this with little pulses up to the sky. It's a very small movement. We'll call it an end range pulse. So you are at your highest, and then I'd like you to move in a couple millimeters that are up there. Very small. Good. Hopefully you're feeling it as much as I am. Good stuff here. Let's do 8 more for fun. If you are having as much fun as I am. Let's see. Let's do 4 more. 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Hips down to the floor, everyone. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll yourself up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hit that subscribe button. You could do the next training video if you'd like, or even better, why don't you grab one of our free resources like our free Pilates cheat sheet if you'd like to enrich your own home practice. See you later, everyone. Bye.